Hello! In this video, I'm going to go over all the basics about health in the long dark. What makes you lose it, how do you recover it, and what are the different types of health losses, and more. So, let's go ahead and get into it. Your condition represents your overall health and is displayed as a bar in the status menu, or on your HUD. Maintaining a high condition is essential for survival, as reaching zero will result in deaths. There are two main types of damage in the long dark. Immediate loss, which causes condition to drop quickly due to injuries like falls or animal attacks. Then there is gradual loss, which is caused by afflictions such as hypothermia or infections and causes your condition to drain over time. Maintaining your condition is a constant priority, requiring awareness of your environment, afflictions, and basic survival needs. There are also two types of health loss in the long dark: regular health loss and maximum condition loss. Understanding the difference between regular health loss and maximum condition loss is crucial. Both types of condition loss impact your health, but in different ways. Here's how they work. Regular health loss refers to the gradual or immediate decrease in your current condition due to injuries, afflictions, or unmet needs. It's temporary and can typically be restored with proper care. On the other hand, maximum condition loss reduces the total health bar available to you and is displayed by a red section in your health bar. Unlike regular health loss, it can't be fully recovered through rest or treatments until specific conditions are met, or in some cases, not at all. By understanding the difference between these two types of condition loss, you can prioritize treatments, manage risks, and maintain as much as your health bar as possible. Regular health loss can be treated relatively easily, but maximum condition loss requires strategic prevention and careful recovery. Your survivor's condition is directly tied to the ability to meet their basic needs. If any of these needs are left unmet, condition loss begins with varying degrees of severity. Warmth is the worst of them, with a drain of about negative 18.75% per in-game hour. Next is thirst. The hourly drain is about negative 2.08%. Fatigue and hunger do the same amount of damage, with a drain of negative 1.04% per in-game hour. But knowing the effects each of these has on your health allows you to prioritize and deal with the most severe first. Meaning, if you're freezing and hungry, worry about your warmth, and once you're warm, then you can worry about food. Next, let's talk about afflictions that cause damage to your health. First, we have afflictions that cause instant damage. Certain events or injuries result in immediate condition loss. Minor bruising results in a negative 5% condition from small falls or struggles. Major bruising results in negative 10% condition from more severe impacts. Falling through weak ice instantly reduces condition by negative 10%, unless you're playing on Pilgrim, in which case it does 0 instant damage. Lacerations do negative 10% to negative 15% condition loss during predator struggles. Actual struggles with predators will also do instant damage, and the amount varies. This is a complex topic, and we'll cover it in a later video. Next, we have afflictions that cause damage over time. These afflictions drain condition gradually and must be treated promptly. Blood loss is negative 30% per in-game hour until treated with a bandage. Infections are negative 5% per in-game hour until antibiotics or antiseptic is applied. Hypothermia does negative 40% per in-game hour while freezing, but if you're warm, it'll do 0. Food poisoning is negative 3.5% per in-game hour, but is capped. So once you reach 15% condition, you won't lose any more. Severe burns from a fire or aurora-charged wires can rapidly reduce condition at negative 1,980% per minute. And finally, afflictions that limit your maximum condition. Some afflictions reduce the maximum length of the condition bar. Frostbite permanently reduces maximum condition by negative 10% per instance and is irreversible. Burns will temporarily reduce your max condition by 25%, and chemical poisoning will reduce it by 20% for each instance. Intestinal parasites cause a daily reduction of maximum condition by negative 2% until cured.
There is also an affliction that will cause maximum condition loss as well as gradual condition loss. This is the severe lacerations given by the cougar, which will instantly reduce your maximum condition by 50% as well as cause 2 to 3 instances of blood loss.
To be able to address any afflictions in game, you always want to keep 4 essential items in your inventory: bandages, a form of antiseptic, a form of antibiotic, and a form of painkillers. Now that we've covered all the different types of damage, let's talk about how you can recover your condition. There are two primary methods for recovering health: sleeping and passive healing. Let's talk about sleeping first. Sleep is one of the most effective ways to restore your condition. Recovery rates depend on bed quality, as better beds provide higher condition restoration. Hours slept, longer rest results in higher recovery. However, it scales with the amount of time slept, meaning 1 6-hour rest will recover more condition than 2 3-hour naps. Herbal tea. Drinking a cup of herbal tea before sleeping adds an extra condition boost. It improves condition recovery by an additional 2% per hour or 1% per hour on Interloper. Special note, all needs, warmth, hunger, and thirst must be in the white to recover condition during sleep. Next, we have passive healing. When all needs are above 0 and no afflictions are active, you'll regain about 1% condition per hour in game. This passive recovery is slower than sleep but effective for maintaining health while active. However, it is important to know that food poisoning and dysentery will halt health recovery until they are cured. There are also items that can help aid you in condition recovery. Birch bark tea restores 5% condition over 2 in-game hours. An emergency stim instantly restores 15% condition. It will also recover your fatigue and give you unlimited sprint for 60 seconds. But after those 60 seconds are up, your fatigue will drop to 0. Some meals, like chamberflight porridge and Lily's pancakes, will restore 10% condition.
Then we have Prepper's Pie, which will restore 25% of your condition, and Dockworker's Pie will restore 35% of your condition.
It's also worth noting that you can increase your maximum health by 5% by acquiring the well-fed buff. This buff is obtained by not letting your food meter go into the red for 72 hours. You will keep the buff for as long as you don't allow your character to starve. The well-fed buff also adds a plus 5 kilogram bonus to your carry capacity, which makes it valuable for more than just increasing your maximum health. And finally, let's talk about death in the game. In the long dark, death is the ultimate consequence of failing to manage your condition or succumbing to the environment and its dangers. Understanding the mechanics of death can help you better prepare and avoid it. Death occurs when your condition reaches 0. This is the most common cause of death. If your condition bar is completely depleted, your character will die. There are also specific scenarios that will cause immediate death, like falling from great heights, for example. Afflictions. If left untreated, severe afflictions like blood loss can deplete your condition to 0. Then we have wildlife attacks. Death can result from fatal injuries sustained during struggles with wolves, bears, cougars, or moose. When you die, the game provides you with a cause of death message, such as you faded into the long dark, you burned to death, you died from loss of blood from the shock of a bear, wolf, cougar attack. In survival mode, death ends the current sandbox unless using the cheat death mechanic, which allows 3 extra lives. Players can save their journal statistics post-death to view their achievements. In official challenges, death results in the immediate end of the challenge and progress is lost. In story mode, death prompts a reload from the last checkpoint. And that is everything about basic health mechanics in the long dark. I hope this guide helps you stay healthy and prepared in the wilderness. Thanks so much for watching and stay safe out there.